most cities, food restaurants are not only a booming business venture but also readily available to most people. Factors such as improved technology and the ever-growing population have prompted the food industry to increase its revenue. However, the food industry has been facing some challenges regarding unethical behavior. So here are a few unethical practices that exist in food industry. Selling products that are dangerous or contain harmful ingredients is one of the unethical product marketing. Not only can it destroy our own effort, but it can also get us into problem with the authorities. For example, placing advertisement in billboards and radio station marketed potentially dangerous product with questionable health claims such as supplement product for weight loss. Other than that example, selling food ingredient by adding chemicals that are harmful to the body to make it look fresh and durable is a form of fraud.
In the Islamic ethics marketing, this is against the concept of halal and tayyibat, where one product offers its virtues, pure, safe, lawful and profitable. As mentioned in Al-Quran, A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim, Ya ayyuhan nasu kulu mimma fil ardi halalan tayyiban wa la tattabi'u khutuwati syaitan innahu lakum aduwwum mubin. Surah Al-Baqarah verse 168. O humanity, eat from what is lawful and good on the earth, and do not follow Satan's footsteps. He is truly your sworn enemy. The advice of Al-Quran about the halal and tayyiban concept is very accurate, and significantly it is to be understood comprehensively and appreciated. This is due to the difficulties in identifying its process, handling and overall operational method. The Al-Quran teaches human being how to be accurate in the production and management of high quality halal food while distancing away from all form of shubha and haram element in our daily consumption needs.
Let's move on to the second unethical issue regarding Islamic marketing nowadays. To ensure a profit from their business, some came up with the various strategies to mislead their customer. An example of a strategy in this misleading the customer scheme is from a product known as a power bar. The company behind this product advertised this power bar as an energy food providing a protein when one is exercising. However, the bad effect of it outweigh the good effect, and to make it even worse, the bad effect is not stated anywhere on the product at all. The amount of the sugar and fructose will lead to build up the visceral fat, which counters the point of eating this chocolate from energy during exercise.
Islam requires a trader to be trustworthy, honest, responsible, and not treat customer with various trick. Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala has recommended a trader to do Surah Al-Mutaffifin, which means who to the defrauders, those who take full measure when they buy from people, but give less when they measure or weigh for buyers. This reminds me of a story from a hadith narration of Imam Muslim from Abu Hurairah radhiyallahu an. One day Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was walking through the desert of the city of Medina. He found of the pile of food waiting to be sold. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam dipped one of his hand deep into the pile of the food, then touched something wet. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked, "What is this, O food owner?" Which the food owner replied, "The food was wet from the rain of Rasulullah." Later, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Why didn't you put it at the top of pile of food so the other can see it? Whoever lies, then he is not one of us." Fellow Muslim, from this we can see how important is to be honest in our marketing, so we didn't stray away from blessing of Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Even though the profit made will be lower, but it is better than a lot of profit yet strayed from blessing of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala.
Unfair pricing lists as there are unethical issues regarding the Islamic marketing. Nowadays, most of the sellers put a ridiculous price for customer. They are also do not reference to Islamic marketing skill in their business, so it will be a burden for the customer to buy their item for their life. Unfair that trade practices refer to the use of various deceptive, fraudulent, or unethical methods to obtain business. Unfair business practices include misperception, false advertising or representation of a good service, and tight selling, false price gift or gift offer. For example, an olive oil company's blended low gas palm oil with other cheap oils, blended it high track olive oil and sold it to the customer higher price. Other example is a bid rigging favoritism. This one more the proposal fraud, but bid rigging involved promising a commercial contract to the one group, even though you make it look like multiple parties had the opportunity to submit a bid. This practice hurt consumer considerably because the best procedure doesn't receive the work necessary.
According to Islamic scholars, traders and entrepreneurs should set fair and reasonable prices for goods or service for buyers. Prices should reflect the normal interaction between supply and demand. This is not caused by something deliberately created, such as a monopoly situation, or several operators or buyers joining together to raise prices, or due to speculation. Unfair prices will cause the poor not be able to have the goods they need. It will also cause inflation and affect the competitiveness of local goods. Raising prices without a reasonable reason just to increase profits will have a negative effect on long-term product sales. Ibn Taymiyyah explained the concept regarding of equal or fair prices. He advocates in setting fair price with consideration. When an item is not available somewhere, he states that if the community sell its merchandise at normal price, which is the normal price is the increase in price is influenced by the lack of inventory due to the decrease in the supply of goods, then this kind of thing does not require price regulation, because the price increase is a fair prices increase and is in perfect competition without the element of speculation. The main purpose of fair price is to maintain fairness in conducting reciprocal transaction and other relationship between members of the society. In the concept of fair price, both the seller and the buyer feel the justice.
Last but not least, selling products that violates the law is a criminal offence that should be punished accordingly. This is because every law has stipulated that traders and sellers must follow all the procedures that have been set by law, including in terms of the level of health, effectiveness of the product copyright, and so on. This aims to ensure that every user who other traders get their own rights. For example, consumers are entitled to goods or products that are effective and harmless. Not only that, there are also some traders who sell goods dishonestly and transparently. This is because the goods and products they also mostly take the copyright of products belonging to other counterfeiters. In addition, the irresponsible traders also take pictures of the products they are selling from Google search rather than their own product images. This has violated the above law by deceiving the users and creating copyrights owned by other traders. The law also protects the copyrights of other traders from being created by those who are not responsible. Traders will be punished if they fail. This clearly shows that the law will ensure that product is guaranteed.
In Islam, we have been taught to practice Tawheed, which is the fundamental belief that God is one and the anchor that keeps Muslim action in check. this one God, demand that the action of the Muslim advertising are free of deception or any other acts that is undesirable Islamically. A Muslim relationship with this one God should be pure, but equally important is the relation of that Muslim with his or her fellow human being. In Al-Quran also explained in Surah An-Nisa verse 59. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم فإن تنازعتم في شيء فردوه إلى الله ورسوله إن كنتم تؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر ذلك خير وأحسن تأويلا. That means, O you who have believed, obey Allah and obey the messenger, that those in authority among you, and if you disagree over anything, leave it to Allah and the messenger. If you should believe in Allah and the last day, that is the best way and best in result. Abu Sa'id narrated that the Prophet Muhammad SAW said, Al-tajirus sadaku al-aminu ma'an nabiyina wa saddiqina wa shahadah. That means the truthful, trustworthy merchant is with the Prophet, the truthful and the martyrs. Therefore, to practice Tawheed, every Muslim needs to obey the instruction of the leader as long as it does not contradict the teaching of Islam. Thank you. As a conclusion, these are only a few examples of unethical practice by some global companies. Everyone needs a profit, so they can sacrifice ethics and harm people in environment. Likewise, many examples are there, but we are not aware of that. We just know only the status and the fame of the brands. Behind all this, there are some realities like this. As a Muslim, we need to follow a guide from Al-Quran and As-Sunnah in our life, including the food industry.